Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about mindfulness and emotions. Mindfulness is one of the most common topics in therapy, and it's a synonym for awareness, and it means awareness of just about anything. In therapy, mindfulness is talked about in the context of awareness of one's thoughts, feelings, and actions, including events in the immediate environment at any given time. In therapy, mindfulness is used to stay physically and emotionally grounded in reality, and it's also used to help individuals stay present in the moment at most times. If a person is to think about the past, it should be done with intention and purpose to figure out if there's something they're currently struggling with that they may or may not be connecting to um, within the recent or distant past. A person might benefit from reflecting on a specific choice they made in the past and how not to repeat the same mistake in thinking or behavior, judgment, or whatnot that once caused a negative outcome. Or maybe they're remembering how they benefited from a good choice they made in the past and they're hoping to have a repeat of the rewarding outcome in the present or the future. That's okay too, as long as a person has a good balance in regards to the past, present, and future in terms of thinking. We want to be able to adapt to change and learn new things. That's how we evolved as a society and a species. If an individual wants to have a high level of emotional intelligence, they'll need to be mindful of their emotions in order to learn to master them. What's going on in your body when you're having strong feelings? Does your heart palpitate when you're scared? Or does your face turn red when you're angry? Anger is a secondary emotion that I'll discuss in another future post. Um, so, when a person learns to recognize their body sensations and reactions that come with strong emotions, they can often learn to avoid unnecessary distressing situations, environment, and people that are not a requirement for their ability to thrive. Feelings are feelings and they should be validated, then sorted with clarity, then reframed to a more positive way of thinking or looking at the situation. This helps a person clean up negative thoughts and self talk and cognitive distortions. Cognitive distortions are inaccurate thoughts or distorted perceptions of reality. In therapy, clients are encouraged to be mindful of how their thoughts affect their feelings, how their feelings initiate the course of action they'll take, which in turn will affect the outcome. Outcomes usually affect the overall quality of life, good or bad. If a person can't or won't learn to be mindful of their thoughts, they'll likely struggle across the lifespan with regulating their emotions. If you can't control your thoughts, you're going to have dysregulated feelings, and it's going to cause you to act or avoid. So, and so chronic conflict, it causes a lot of problems. It tends to create limitations, close doors, burn bridges, and it reduces the overall quality of a person's life. It's important to remember that if the present situation is creating severe emotional distress, it's important to distract temporarily, unless it's an emergency, of course. And if the present's too distressing, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to solve a problem. And if, unless it's an emergency, you're not going to solve a problem in the most rational manner. There's usually a better way. Um, the outcome's likely to be less than satisfying, maybe even detrimental. It's not avoidance to distract in those moments, it's coping through the moment. When distracting, try to think about happy memories from the past or prospects for the future. Um, and that's only if the moment is sucking really bad. Otherwise, try to stay grounded in the present. Um, so you can think about prospects for the future. It's okay to daydream a little bit as long as it's positive. Daydream, meditate, visualize, whatever you want to call it. It starts with a dream or a vision of what you want. So thinking is the first step to making it happen. Dream big, but somewhat realistically. Coping skills. That'll be one of my next upcoming topics. So stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.